Good evening. This is Lantern Glow Stories. Tonight's tale drifts to the edge of the sea, where waves meet stone and a single light refuses to fade long after it should have gone dark. Settle in and let the lantern glow guide you into the night. At the far end of Harbor Point stood a small lighthouse, whitewashed and weathered by years of salt and wind. It was no longer in use. Modern lights had replaced it long ago, and the keeper's cottage beside it had been empty for nearly a decade. Yet every evening, just as dusk settled in, a soft glow appeared in the lighthouse window. Not bright, not flashing, just steady and warm. The townspeople noticed it, of course. Some said it was a trick of reflection. Others blamed old wiring, though everyone knew the power had been cut years ago. But to Mrs. Lillian Rowe, who lived in the cottage nearest the shore, the light felt familiar, comforting. She watched it each night from her kitchen window, a cup of tea warming her hands, the sound of the tide keeping time. Years earlier, Lillian's husband, James, had been the last keeper of that lighthouse. He had loved the rhythm of the job, the routine of tending the lamp, the quiet conversations with the sea. Even after he passed, Lillian still found herself glancing toward the tower whenever night fell. One evening, as fog rolled in, low and heavy, the light in the lighthouse seemed brighter than usual. It pulsed once, softly, as if calling to her. Lillian hesitated, then wrapped a scarf around her shoulders and stepped outside. The path to Harbor Point was damp with mist, the stones slick beneath her feet. But the light never wavered. It waited. When she reached the lighthouse door, she noticed it was unlocked. That alone made her pause. No one had opened it in years. Inside, the air was still, carrying the scent of oil and old wood. The spiral staircase rose before her, each step echoing quietly as she climbed. At the top, the lamp room stood open. The lantern was lit, not with electricity, but with the same warm oil glow James had always preferred. Beside it sat a small notebook, its pages yellowed with age. Lillian recognized it instantly, James's logbook. She opened it carefully. The final entry was written in his familiar hand. "If you're reading this, the light has done its job. Thank you for coming, my love. I didn't want you to worry when it finally went out." Her breath caught. Tucked between the pages was a folded note. "I kept the light on as long as I could, but it's time to let the night rest now. So should you." Tears blurred her vision, but a small smile found its way to her lips. Lillian closed the notebook and gently turned down the lamp. The glow softened, then faded completely. Outside, the fog lifted just enough to reveal the calm, dark sea. The lighthouse was finally still. That night, for the first time in years, Lillian slept without watching the window, and the harbor felt peaceful, complete. And so tonight's gentle mystery settles at the water's edge. A lighthouse, a final light, and a goodbye spoken in warmth rather than words. Thank you for listening. Until our next story, Beneath the Lantern Light.